Okay, here we go.
Hello.
All right. Hello, hello. We are going to set this up ever so briefly. There we go. Okay, so we're going to be opening up these new V battle decks, and we're going to look through them briefly, then we'll sleeve them up and have a battle.
Yep.
And unless that first battle is like a dunk or ends really quickly, that's probably all we're going to do for tonight. Hopefully the boys stay asleep. It's just starting to get cold here, so we might be shivering a tad. So let's find out. Do you think it'll help you more to go through your deck first or second? Like right before we play, or?
It'll probably help me to go right before we play.
Okay, so let's go through here. And one thing that's kind of cool about this double pack, I guess I'm not sure what it's like when you get them separately, but it says right here, so obviously it tells you what's in the decks, but then it also tells you that there are some extra cards that they give you, some extra useful trainer cards. And because these V battle decks tend to give you way too much energy in the first place, we should take these extra cards and just split them one apiece and then take out 4 basic energy. I just want to make sure we're not going to violate any rules. No, there's no Ultra Ball, there's no Friends in Galar, there's no Boss's Orders, and there's no Professor's Research in the core decks, so we can add them in without any problems.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, yay, new big coins.
Big coins.
Right, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Okay, so we've got Deoxys.
I don't know if you can actually see this.
A little creepy.
So we're not battling yet. We can.
To be honest.
Yeah, there we go.
And Zeraora. Very, very pretty.
Yes.
Alright, so set those to the side. Got a little guide on how to use the deck. Oh, and how to upgrade them and things.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. And especially for someone who's trying to figure out how to even build a deck. Like that would be a good
play mats. This is probably a single player play mat. Yep, that's kind of been the theme lately. Does yours have Zeraora?
Yeah.
Nice. Use abilities. Follow the directions on the card. That's kind of funny.
I mean,
it's true. It is true.
You're not wrong.
Alright, we got damage counters and another little guide thing. Rule book.
Yeah, we both got a rule book.
Always good to have rule books.
Oh. Just throwing stuff now.
Everything's fine. Sneaky, sneaky. Keep that code for myself if you don't mind. I might want to use this on PTCGO, or at least some of the cards from it. Thank you, dear. Okay, so let's go. Let's go through mine first. So first we have Deoxys V here. There should just be one V in this deck. These are play level 1 V battle decks that we were graciously gifted by Paladin cards. So we're really, really excited about that, about the opportunity to open these up and use them. So the first attack is Psychic. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's 30 plus.
Okay.
I mean, most Pokemon these days attack with only 2 or 3 energy. So you're only really talking about hitting for
120 or so.
Yeah, 120 or 90 or 120. So that's definitely not that great. Power Edge 140. It'll be good in these decks for sure.
Right. Against each
210 HP, Dark Weak, Fighting Resistance. That's pretty common among psychic types these days. Do you have it? Can you go ahead and split that pack up half and half? And there is a separate box out there that comes with it for each of these, I think. Certainly for the Deoxys, that has... Maybe it has the Deoxys V Star. No, I think it has... I think there's one with Deoxys V, V Max, and V Star. And then I know there's a Zeraora V Star. I'm not sure if there's a V Max. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to take out 4 of these basic energy. Set them off to the side here, and I'll take one of these stacks. So Ultra Ball, of course, being one of the most powerful search cards, but at the cost of discarding 2 cards from your hand, lets you search for any Pokemon. Friends and Galar, a basic draw 3 supporter. Boss's Orders, of course, being a very powerful gust attack ability. It gives you gust, so that means you get to move one of your opponent's Pokemon from the bench to the active spot, which allows you to attack it most easily. And then Professor's Research, of course, one of the most repeatedly printed powerful draw supporters that exist. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards, and you can play it even if you have no other cards in your hand. Yeah. And that's obviously when it's the most powerful with the least cost.
Right.
So then we have some basic energy, and right into... Oh, these are already kind of shuffled up. Okay, well... Alright, cool. Well, let's just talk about each new card as we find it. And I'll probably forget which ones I've already seen. Okay, so Ralts, 70 HP. That's nice these days. There's lots of things that deal 60 damage to the bench. Teleportation Burst, 10 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. Oh, interestingly, the Kirlia also has Teleportation Burst. It just has 30 base damage instead of 10.
Oh, okay.
With the same effect, 90 HP. 90 HP is a tricky number right now because you can search for 90 HP Pokemon off of Level Ball, and you can pull them back out of the discard pile with Rescue Carrier, but Radiant Greninja hits 2 Pokemon for 90.
Right.
So it makes it very dangerous to have 2 90 HP or less Pokemon sitting on your bench with no Manaphy or anything to protect them. Great Ball is an interesting one. Look at the top 7. Reveal any Pokemon you find there. One Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. But it can be any type of Pokemon. So that's nice. The problem is it's really easy to fail this.
Yeah.
Especially depending on the number of Pokemon you have in your deck. Or you might get options that you don't want. So usually Great Ball is not chosen over other search cards. Okay, so here's a Drifloon. 60 HP, triple spin, flip 3 coins, this attack does 10 damage for each heads. Still has 1 retreat cost. I was kind of hoping it would have no retreat.
Yeah.
But oh well. Now, Drifblim, that was Drifloon. Drifblim has 110 HP and attacks for 1 energy, which is nice.
That is nice.
50 base damage, put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's benched Pokemon.
Oh,
that is nice. And placing counters is not the same as dealing damage. So it gets by certain effects like Manaphy. But it is considered an effect. So some Pokemon, notably recently the new Lost Origin Snorlax, has an ability, Unfazed Fat, that says prevent all effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So placing damage counters is an effect. Alright, Shauna is Shuffle Draw 5. It's good. It's solid. It's not typically chosen over Marnie these days. But the advantage of Shauna over Marnie is Marnie makes you put all those cards in the bottom of your deck, which means it'll be hard to draw them.
Right.
You certainly won't draw them off of the Marnie.
Right.
And until you shuffle your deck again, they're going to stay on the bottom. Whereas Shauna gives you the chance to redraw any of the cards in your hand that shuffle.
Right.
Baltoy, 50 HP, flip 3 coins, this attack does 20 damage for each heads, 2 colorless. Hop, draw 3. Bug Catcher, draw 2, flip a coin of heads, draw 2 more. Evolution Incense, I like a lot. Search your deck for any evolution Pokemon. You don't have to discard or anything, but sometimes you don't need an evolution Pokemon, so That's the disadvantage. Hop. Cresselia. Okay, this is the same Cresselia from the Shadow Rider League Battle deck, where
okay.
if it's turn 1 going second, you can search for up to 3 energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Any other time, it's search for 1 psychic energy card and attach it. That's the first attack, and then Photon Laser can deal 120 damage if you have 5 psychic energy in play.
Right.
Ooh, Claydol.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. Spinning attack, 40 damage, coinciding figures. If you and your opponent have the same number of benched Pokemon, this attack does 90 more damage for a total of 180.
Wow.
That's interesting. Not super easy to control to some degree.
Yeah.
It depends. But that's potentially really powerful.
Yeah.
Alright, another Great
You'll
Ball.
have to remember that.
Okay. I was excited about this Gardevoir. I wasn't sure which one it was. This is a really good Gardevoir. So the 140 HP, the ability is called Shining Arcana. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Put the other cards into your hand. So you get to draw 2 and or energy accelerate from them.
Wow.
And then its attack is 60 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon.
Nice.
So it's actually very similar. The Gardevoir is very similar to Shadow Rider VMAX.
Yeah.
Okay. Sonia, search for up to 2 basic Pokemon or up to 2 basic energy. Cook heals 70 damage from your active Pokemon. That's actually interesting that Cook is even legal right now, because technically Pokemon Center Lady is also legal right now. And I think she's 60 plus all special conditions. So it's like 10 more. But special conditions aren't terribly common these days.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucky Ice Pop is an interesting one. It's really annoying in decks that try to tank. They'll put like 4 of these in here. So you instantly heal 20. Then, if you healed any damage in this way, you flip a coin. If heads, you get to put it back into your hand. Because it's an item, you can just keep playing it over and over and over again until you flip tails, and then you have to discard it.
Okay.
Alright, Baltoy Switch Cart. So Switch Cart only works with basics.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yes.
Not something I realized the first time I saw it.
Yes.
So it only works with basics. It's actually popular right now because of the
Right.
Lost Origin decks, which only have basics.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do heal 30 damage from the Pokemon, you move to the bench.
Right. I feel like the first time we played with that card, we might have played it wrong.
Oh, I'm sure we did. Top draw 3. Drifloon, Kirlia, Gym Trainer. Draw 2 if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Draw 2 more. Switch Cart. Another Shining Arcana Gardevoir, so there's 2 of them in here. Yes. Bug Catcher, Great Ball. And I don't think there's anything else new. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start sleeving out my deck.
Okay.
And you can go through your cards.
Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and start with Zeraora V. Very fun card here. Okay, so we've got Claw Slash for 1 lightning, 1 colorless, does 50 damage. And then Thunderous Bolt for 2 lightning, 1 colorless, it does 190 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, so that's kind of a little bit of a downer. But I mean, if you need the knockout, you need the knockout.
And what's his retreat cost?
1.
Okay,
so it's
that's
not
not
terrible.
bad at all.
No. Okay, so we're taking 4 energy right off the top.
Yeah, I would
right?
take 4 out.
To put these
to put those
4
in.
Yeah. Yeah, so we
That
already
should
went through those.
instantly make the deck better.
Yeah. Alright, so lightning energy. Okay, so we've got a Shinx. Sorry, can't really see. There we go. 1 lightning energy, Gnaw, does 10 damage. 1 lightning, 1 colorless. Electric Claws does 20. He has 50 HP, so that can be dangerous to have just sitting on the bench. Alright, so then we have Yamper. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so he has 2 attacks, Bite for 10 damage and Zap Kick for 20. Okay, then we've got Hop. Taking energy. Okay, so then we have, Luxio. Is that how you say that? Luxio?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing too weird.
That's how I say it. I would have to look it back up again to be 100% certain.
Okay. So he has 90 HP. 1 attack, Electric Claws for 1 lightning, 1 colorless, does 50 base damage. Okay, then we've got Shauna, which we already saw in Neil's deck. Okay. Heliolisk. Did I say that right? I'm really bad at pronouncing a lot of these names.
It's like sun lizard. Helio.
Yeah, okay.
Like instead of basilisk or something.
Interesting. Okay. So he has 2 attacks. We have Gnaw for 20 damage, and then Electro Bullet for 60 damage. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So that's nice.
There you go.
Oh, and then Helioptile. 2 attacks, Gnaw for 10 and Electro Ball for 20. Great Ball. Here we go. Here's a Luxray.
Oh, okay, yeah. What does he do? He's cool looking.
Yes, he is. Okay, he has 160 HP, so that's nice. He's got 2 attacks, Raid for 1 lightning energy, 60 plus. If this Pokemon evolved from Luxio during this turn, this attack does 100 more damage.
Oh.
So he's super powerful the turn that you evolve him.
For
so
160?
That's nice. Yeah. I'm not like super powerful.
I mean that's
but
it's
a pretty
powerful.
solid hit.
You're gonna one shot everything in this deck except for the V.
The V, right. And then Head Bolt for 120 damage, 1 lightning, 1 colorless. So that's pretty solid.
Bad. What's his retreat cost?
1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lightning Pokemon tend to have low retreat. Except for Regieleki.
Alright, Boltund here. Oh, sorry. So. We've got 2 attacks. We've got Bite for 50 and Electro Dash for 160. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack if it uses Electro Dash. Evolution Incense. Ooh, Escape Rope. Is that one that we...
I don't think that's one new.
Alright. So, Escape Rope. Each player switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. Your opponent switches first. If a player does not have a bench Pokemon, they don't switch Pokemon.
Thank you.
Obviously. So that's really good if you can't pay the retreat cost, or you already have someone ready on your bench that can attack, and there's someone on your opponent's bench that you really want to knock out. So Escape Rope can be fun to play with, not fun to play against though.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got another Shinx. Gym Trainer, you had Gym Trainer in yours.
Yep.
Hop. Bug Catcher. Oh, Potion.
Oh, that's different.
So it's just an item. Heal 30 damage. Right, this one's 30, yeah. Sonia. Oh, Lady. Okay.
Ooh.
She's a supporter. Sorry, I keep losing where the camera is. Okay. Search your deck for up to 4 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Nice.
Yeah, I think she has potential, in certain situations in a lot of decks, including Shadow Rider and any deck where you can use a bunch of energy at once. So if you have Snom or you have that Cherim that I'm liking lately. But the question is, like, are you going to find her at just the right time, or would it
Right.
be better just to have a regular draw card?
Right, in her place, yeah.
And find some energy off of that.
Right.
It also matters how many basic energy you have in your deck.
Definitely. Alright. Lightning energy.
You know what she would be good for?
What?
Is it that smear goal that does more damage for each different type of basic energy you have in your hand?
Yeah, that would be good.
Early on, she would be good for that.
Yeah. Okay, Great Ball, Hop, Helioptile, Yamper, another Luxio, Shinx, Thunderous. Here we go. Alright, let's... Okay. Thunderous has 120 HP. Assisting Spark for 1 lightning energy, 30 damage. You may attach a lightning energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. So that's some good energy acceleration. Then we have Thunder for 2 lightning, 1 colorless, 130 damage. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. Gym Trainer, Shauna, Heliolisk, another Boltund, another Luxray, Great Ball, another Escape Rope, Bugcatcher, Helioptile, Evolution Incense, Luxio, Yamper, Great Ball, Shinx, Energy, and Hop.
Oh yeah. You did the rest of this?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Would you mind pile shuffling mine initially?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll just get these sleeved up here and then get set up and do a battle. Should be good. So a big thing about these V-Battle decks is they have no stadiums in general, and these two are no exception.
Yep.
They also typically don't have really any way to get stuff out of the discard. Oh, hey, look! There's a random flying Pikachu VMAX in there. Just put him over there.
Oh, that's funny.
That's really funny, because this was literally just a pack of Celebration sleeves that I had, like, put away with all the other sleeves, so I never would have found that card. Ooh!
Oh, boy.
There's all those jokes about, like, kids check, or parents check your kids' Halloween candy. You know, I just found blah 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 in mine. It's like I should do one with, like, I just found a flying Pikachu VMAX in my sleeves. Oh man, I will say that Luxray looks pretty cool, for sure. He's definitely a cool Pokemon. Not cool when he's chasing you down trying to kill you in Legends Arceus, though. I tell you that.
So far, it sounds like the boys are still settled, so...
Whew. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. It's been a rough few weeks. I think we alluded to that at least in our last stream.
Yes.
Not so much with Timothy, mostly the baby.
Yes. Baby is not falling... Lately, okay, the last week or so, he's fallen asleep pretty well.
Yeah.
He's just not staying asleep all the way through the night.
He'll wake up at like 1. And he does this thing in his bed where he picks up both of his feet and then slams them down.
Yep.
And that's all you hear, just thump, thump, thump. And...
Did you have a little baggie?
I did, yes. Moved it.
Thank you.
And he won't go back to sleep on his own once he starts thumping.
And we can't go back to sleep either.
And we can't go back to sleep either. Yeah. So. Someday that will end.
Let's hope it's today.
Let's hope it's very soon. Oh.
If any of them break, just let me know. Obviously, we've got extras
We
over
have
there.
extras.
Because we know that, unfortunately, the ETB sleeves tend not to be the sturdiest,
Yes,
let's just say.
they're not overly sturdy.
And they don't shuffle the best either.
Yeah, the edges stick out pretty
There's already
badly.
one that is, like, nicked.
Oh no, already?
I mean, it was probably already like that when I put it away. I just didn't notice. You can see.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It's not good.
No.
You don't want anything that will make a card stand out and be recognizable.
Yes, you don't want it to be marked in any way.
That is the whole point of sleeves.
Yes.
Unfortunately, when you play with cards unsleeved, which we did for a long time.
We did for a long time.
And honestly, it wouldn't be a problem for me if they didn't get worn down to the point that they were recognizable, the ones that you use all the time.
Right. Well, because, like, if they all were in the same pattern and at the same rate, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, but you'd have to play with all your cards at the same amount.
Right. Right.
And some of them, like Scramble Switch.
You just simply do not.
Use all the time and everything.
Yes. Yes. That should be pretty well shuffled.
Alrighty. Yours is, you might want to do a little bit more, but we also want to get rolling. That is a good thing about the fact that they started with them decently shuffled, so that you don't have to worry about all the energy being together or all the Pokemon being together.
Families.
Yeah, the clumps. You don't have to worry about clumps as much. Oops, just saw the top card of my deck. That's not good.
Nope, not allowed to do that either.
Alright. You can go ahead and flip to see who goes first. You want to call it?
Heads.
It is tails. I will go first.
Cool.
Although, in these V-Battle Deck tournament things, sometimes it's advantageous to go second. But I already said I'll go first, so I'll go first. Always sleeve your decks, especially with Ultimate Guard Katanas. Yes, Kyle loves Katanas. Use code Whimsicott for 0% off at checkout. So they have Katanas down at, I don't know if they have them at the Game Haven where I'm playing Pokemon League.
Mm-hmm.
They do have them down at No Limit Gaming.
Oh, do they?
Sorry, in Kettering. But we have only used Dragon Shields, which I know aren't as good. According to Kyle, but fortunately we're not high level competitive players.
Yes, we're not going out and doing a ton of competing.
I just need to be able to not have my sleeves split completely open in the middle of Pokemon League, especially on the rare occasion that somebody else decides to shuffle my deck, which they do occasionally.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going first.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can avoid 18 mulligans on the way. Oh. Okay.
I have a mulligan.
Fantastic. Is it too late to decide that I want to go second?
Yes. Jeez.
Alright, fine. I do not have a mulligan. Let's see what I do have, though.
Sorry, my hands are too little to effectively hold and shuffle the whole deck.
Dragon Shields are more sturdy, but Katanas shuffle better. So
okay.
Dragon Shields are probably the better choice for us.
For us, yeah.
Because we just want ones that are going to last.
Yeah.
But that we can move around for whatever deck we're playing competitively, quote unquote, at the time. Oh, that is the play.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Oh, we need to put this up now.
Oh, yes. Don't look into my hand.
There we go.
Okay.
Don't hold your hand down far enough that I can see it.
Okay.
All right.
Nope.
Oh, yes. Set your prices. I love you.
Working on it. I love you. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, now are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. See, should have gone second.
Should have gone second.
All right. I'm going first. Draw for turn. Okay. I cannot. I will attach energy.
Okay.
I cannot play Sporter. If I have one. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I can, however, play Ultra Ball.
Yep.
And get rid of Cook and Evolution Incense.
I'm so sorry. Just like falling apart over here.
Keep it together.
I'm trying.
And pull that guy.
Okay.
Just start right off the bat.
Let's just
let her fly.
Go for it.
And we wouldn't have had an Ultra Ball in this deck if we hadn't added it from the
That's
extra cards.
True.
So thank you, extra cards. Thank you again, Paladin, for sending us the pack of the V-Battle decks. I'm curious, probably not. It's pretty hard to top that ability that Dragapult has in the Gardevoir V-Battle deck, but it's interesting to think about if either of these would have done well in that V-Battle deck tournament that we had a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So there's my deck. And I am actually done. I can't attack or play a supporter, so go ahead.
Okay. Draw for turn. Alright, put Helioptile to the bench.
Okay.
And I am allowed to play a supporter.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second turn of the game.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and play Hop.
Alright.
Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I am going to attach an energy.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and play Great Ball.
Okay.
Well, I don't think there's much of a question there.
Oh, poo. Welp. So that might have been a time where it would have been advantageous to wait to attach there.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you can only attach from hand once per turn.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I suppose I will go ahead and to use Gnaw.
Might as well.
Since it's powered up in there.
Might as well. And the that's not horrible because you know that the evolutions attack for relatively little energy.
Right, right.
Okay, so I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to play Sonia to go grab a Ralts and a Baltoy. Because it's or, it's not any combination of.
Right, right.
So I wouldn't have minded grabbing one Pokemon and one basic energy, but
Yeah.
that is not an option. Which again is a reason why the card game is so good at teaching kids like grammar and logic and syntax, because the way that it is written
matters.
Usually makes clear sense if you just read it.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to read it out loud.
Sometimes you have to
make
read
it make sense.
very carefully.
Oh, okay.
All right. And I'm just going to Crescent Glow, search your deck for a Psychic Energy card, and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Your turn. That's an attack.
That is an attack. That's what I thought. I didn't see any abilities. Okay. Ugh, okay. I'm, like, kind of stuck.
Uh-oh.
I don't like being stuck.
She's bricking.
Well, not really. I have multiple options.
You're just not sure.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what to do. Because, obviously, once your Deoxys V is ready to go, you're going to retreat and get Cresselia out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get knocked out before I can do anything.
I mean, I guess if you want to show me your hand and ask me what you think you should do, we can, talk through that. I don't mind coaching, but it gives me a bit of a tactical advantage because I can't exactly forget what's there. Right, although I try to play fairly.
Yeah.
Where did my coin end up?
I think you said it. Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I will show you. I can show you a couple of things in my hand. You don't have to see the whole hand.
All right.
Because I have this.
Okay.
I drew this on my opening hand.
Yeah, so I mean, if you play that this turn, then you know that your next turn, when you evolve, you get to attack for 1 energy and do, what was it, like 160 or something crazy?
Right.
So that's a good line of play.
Right.
And it doesn't require you to commit any more energy to Shinx.
Right.
Which is good, because you don't want to leave Cresselia here, because otherwise I'm just going to Crescent Glow and just keep
get everyone powered up.
A really long time.
So I should commit my energy to Zeraora this turn.
That's what I would do,
because I know that Luxray. Sorry, I couldn't think of its name for a minute. So I know that Luxray can attack with 1. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, evolve to Luxio.
Yep.
Energy on Zeraora V. And I am going to go ahead and play Friends and Galar to draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put Thundurus onto the bench.
Okay. Yeah, we only have 1 boss each, so there's not as much of a risk of overbenching. Right. The main problem is, like, you fill up your bench and then you lose the opportunity to put someone else down. Yeah. Like a one-off, like Thundurus.
Right.
And, like, I would like to get both Gardevoir in play, if possible.
Right. Yeah, so you have to be careful of that. Okay. Okay. Your turn.
Alright. Draw for turn. Kirlia. Play doll. Bug catcher. Draw 2. Flip a coin if heads, draw 2 more. It is heads. Fantastic. Bolts. Attach. And Crescent Glow.
Alright.
Because I don't know that you have an evolution sense in your hand.
Yes. Okay, which I am going to use.
I hope they're both in your prizes.
Gee, thanks.
I love you, honey. But I also love winning.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. Good. And that's nice, because Cresselia has a decent amount of HP for a basic.
Right.
So it would have taken you several turns to knock it out.
Right.
With anything else.
Right. Right. Okay, and then my regular energy attachment from hand should go to Zeraora this turn.
Right. And I'm in a tough spot, because not even Deoxys V can one-shot that Luxray.
Nice. Yay!
Yeah, that's a good card. And because Luxray doesn't take a lot of energy, I can't deal a bunch of damage with Psychic either.
Right. Right. Okay.
"14 years since the last Great Claydol card." That's the one from Celebrations, right, Kyle? That one from Celebrations that they printed?
Just reprinted. Okay. I did not use Friend Galar this turn.
No, that was last turn.
That was last turn. Okay.
Because you already had the evolution sense.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play Bug Catcher.
Best draw Pokemon of all time.
Okay. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2.
We did not pull nearly as many. Despite all the celebrations we opened, we did not pull nearly as many of those as I would have liked.
Yeah. Alright, flipping for Bug Catcher. Heads.
Also heads.
2 more. Okay. Cool. Alright. Raid for knockout.
Man, I'm in trouble. Okay. Draw for turn. Okay. Kirlia. Great Ball. Baltoy off of Great Ball. Darn. the clay doll aren't too expensive.
Oh,
like
that's
you can buy them.
nice.
And that was a nice thing about celebrations in general.
Right.
Lowered the cost of the other cards that are reprinted if you don't mind using the celebrations copy. Okay, research.
Right. Oh, nice.
Okay. Gardevoir.
Oh boy.
Trying to think of what all else is in this deck. I think Cresselia is the only one off, so I'll go ahead and put Drifloon down. And then I will use Shining Arcana to look at the top two. Look at the top two. None of them are basic energy, so I just get to draw them.
Okay, cool.
Which is cool. It is cool. Okay, Teleportation Burst, 30 damage, and I get to switch this Pokemon with one of my bench Pokemon.
Hold on. I was not prepared. So, all this stuff everywhere. Okay. Sorry. You said 30, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, golly. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot stop yawning.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, alright. I am going to go ahead and attach an energy to Let's Ray.
Yep.
I okay. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Great Ball. Okay. Heliolisk off of Great Ball. And Head Bolt for 120.
Okay. Alright, I think we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay. We are going to Evolution Incense. For Gardevoir. Then, oh, I do need to shuffle.
Excuse me. Hopefully I get to sleep like a rock tonight.
I hope so too. Yeah, we both get lots of sleep. Alright, then I'm going to Great Ball. And take Ralts.
Excuse me.
then I am going to Shining Arcana times 1. And Shining Arcana times 2. Going to attach from hand. Power Edge for knockout.
Alright. Oops, sorry.
Oh, I'm a dummy.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Draw for turn. Okay. Shinx to the bench. And need to attach an energy to Zeraora V.
Okay. Here it comes.
I'm going to go ahead and use Gym Trainer. Draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more. So draw 4.
Yeah,
1,
I didn't play
2,
supporter that last turn
3,
at all.
4. I'm going to put Yamper on to the bench. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like I should just do it.
Do what?
Boss.
You can't. You played Gym
I just
Trainer
played.
this turn.
Thank you.
Thanks for telling me I had boss baby.
Yeah, well, you can't Marnie me, so.
That's true. I can't Marnie. That is why some people still do the thing where they'll put their supporter there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That would have been very.
That would have been
disruptive.
Like the play. Okay.
It would have been a play. It would have been a play.
It would have been the best play that I could have done that turn, probably.
Probably. We'll see what happens on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Thunderous Bolt for 190.
Okay, so. Alright, 20 HP left. Weak little Deoxys. Okay, draw for turn. Alright, Kirlia. And Drifblim. Don't evolve the Baltoy into Drifblim. That would be frowned upon. Okay, Great Ball. I'm just trying to thin. I want to increase the odds that I draw into energy off of Shining Arcana. 5, 6, 7. I don't even know how many energy are left in the deck. But, again, if I take any Pokemon out, then it's less likely. Well, there's one I could have found, but didn't. If I take any Pokemon out with Great Ball, then I increase the chances that the cards that are left are energy.
Right.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. Shining Arcana times 1. Shining Arcana times 2. Whiffed. Whiffed. Fudge. If I had found 2 energy off of that, or even just 1, and then had another one to attach from hand, I could have hit for 210 with this Gardevoir.
Yeah. Well,
but
thank goodness.
But I whiffed.
I'm sorry. That is annoying.
That's okay. I mean, you can't attack at all, or you just can't use Thunderous Bolt.
This Pokemon can't attack.
It's not terrible. Okay, let's see here. Hop. Okay. I'm going to attach a Psychic Energy here. I'm going to play Switch Cart to heal 30. And switch up Gardevoir. And then I'm going to use Brainwave to hit for 150.
Okay. What does it do?
So it's 60 plus 30 for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 90 plus 60 is 150.
Yeah.
And so and there's no limit. So if I could have gotten two more, it would have been 180, 210.
Nice.
And I would have been able to one-shot your Zeraora V there.
Woof. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, I want to evolve to Luxio. I want to evolve to Boltund. I wish I had the Switch Cart in hand. Okay. I'm going to attach to Thunderous. And I am going to use Escape Rope.
Escape Rope. Oh, no, I have to switch first.
Yeah, you switch first.
Well, you can't do much.
No.
But you can do something.
I can do a little bit of something. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Well, I know you have Boss in hand, and Deoxys V is already on his last leg. Yeah. So I should just get what utility I can out of him.
Okay. And I switch.
Yep.
Okay. Assisting Spark, 30 damage.
30 damage, so thank goodness I had the Switch card.
Yeah.
Or you would have Boss knocked it out. If I had manually retreated.
Yeah. And yeah, it's your turn. That was an attack.
Okay, draw for turn. Great Ball. taunting me. Okay, I'll take this Drifloon.
All 7 of your cards in their class.
Yep.
I'm gonna win this game one way or another.
I wouldn't
Just
be so
kidding.
sure of that. Good thing you don't have mill, let's say that.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't have any way to mill me. Kyle, I need your advice to build a good mill deck right now, because I've got Durant, and I've got some Palisand, and there's also that new Chandler, and I just am not sure how to trap people long enough to mill them. But I feel like, especially against the Lost Zone decks, like they're already having to mill. They're already trying to mill a sixth of their deck into the Lost Zone anyway to unlock Sableye and stuff. So it seems like it should work. Okay, Shining Arcana. Shining Arcana. Aww. Darn. I actually also only have 2 cursed shovels, so I need at least 2 more. Because it's still useful to equip to the Durant, because then when they knock it out, they have to mill 2 more, right? Cursed shovel is good. It synergizes with the Palisand, but it also just works to mill. I like Misfortune Sisters. I've got some Riley incoming, which may or may not be worth it. Misfortune Sisters is also hit or miss, but potentially you can mill 5 cards with that supporter, because it's look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck, discard any item cards you find there. There's a lot of decks right now that play a lot of item cards.
Right.
The thing is, obviously, if that's your supporter for the turn, like, where's your draw power coming from? So you almost need, like, Durant plus... Cursed Shovel's good for any mill deck. Good. I'm glad I'm not totally off base. I've been thinking about like Durant plus Barrel for the draw, and then you can afford to use your supporter for those mill supporters. You probably need like Riley's not good. Well, poo. That's okay. It's always good to have options. I like, what was I going to say? Probably want Crushing Hammer, right? I mean, even if you're only going against single like basic energy decks, you're still slowing them down. I know a lot of mill decks play like Galar Mine because they try to boss up or somehow gust up stuff and then they can just trap it. Although a lot of decks right now play a lot of switching cards, so that's hard to do.
Yeah.
But Galar Mine does make Air Balloon harder to use because it increases the retreat cost by 2 more. Okay, alright, so I Shining Arcana times twice, times 2. Times twice, yes, that's definitely the way to do that.
Definitely.
Okay, let's try this. Lucky Ice Pop, heal 20. Now I flip a coin. I've seen people get like some pretty crazy plays off of this. Of course it's tails on the first try. Of course it is. Fine. Be that way, Lucky Ice Pop. Be that way. Ooh. He can hit for 160 after you evolve him. I need to think about that. I don't want to lose one of my Gardevoirs cheaply. Boss, Zeraora V. Power Edge for knockout. Okay. We'll just trade 2 prizes here.
Okay, so that goes there. Goes there. Okay.
I would never put Riley in a deck ever. All right. Thank you for your brutal honesty.
Honesty is the best policy.
Honesty is the best policy.
Okay. Alright. Going to use Evolution Incense.
There it is. Okay, Kyle, I've been thinking about that new Seadra from Lost Origin, the one that essentially gives you a Marnie every single turn. Like, you can either do it to yourself, or the other one, it might be the worst draw supporter ever printed. Okay, I don't even remember the whole text now. I don't even remember the whole text of the card now. It's fine. I thought it was like look at your. Oh, not Riley. No, not Riley. I said the wrong name. Sydney. Sydney. The one that's like, look at your opponent's hand, choose a trainer card you find there, and I thought you got to discard it, but maybe you just get to shuffle it back into their deck. That's what I meant. I meant Sydney, not Riley. Riley's only good if your opponent has a Milotic in play, and then you get to draw 5. Which is a really funny ruling that exists. But basically, Riley says, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponent chooses 2 of them, and you put the other 3 into your deck. Milotic says, prevent all effects of your opponent's supporter cards done to you or your hand.
Oh.
So the official ruling out of Japan that there's been this big debate about on Twitter recently is that if you play Riley and your opponent has Milotic, they can't choose cards, so you get to put all of them into your hand because none of them are chosen, so all the unchosen cards go into your hand.
Okay.
Yes. There is a similar card to Riley called Rival or Rivals, something like that. There's an older one called Rival or something. It's very similar. It's like show cards to your opponent and let them pick.
Okay, I'm going to play Sonia.
Okay.
I hadn't decided if I was playing Sonia or not before I shuffled. Okay. And I'm going to attach one here.
Okay. Yes, that's what it is. Look at your opponent's hand, discard up to 2 in any combination of special energy, stadium cards, or tools. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kyle.
Okay. Oh, man. Now I really want to play this boss.
Do you?
And get one of these Gardevoir up there. Yes.
But then you won't be knocking out my Deoxys.
I know, but...
For 2 prizes. Right.
I can't swing for as much as you can with your Gardevoir.
Or my Deoxys.
Well, yeah, but your Deoxys is at least already hurt.
It's true. For now.
For now.
No, there's only one Lucky Ice Pop in here, so. But I have seen people literally flip heads 8 times in a row off of Lucky Ice Pop and get to heal ridiculous. Well, that would be 160.
I can't play boss.
Oh,
that's why I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Sonia.
You really need to start putting your supporters.
I really need to start doing that. Yeah. Well, guess what? I still have boss in my hand.
I mean, I think knocking out the Deoxys Lee is good. I'm going to be trying to find an energy, which I should be able to do.
Oh, dear.
And if I can, then I can one-shot Luxray.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you.
I know.
but
good job, buddy.
it's all about. I suppose it's pops. How many cards are even left in my deck? Oh, there's only 3 cards. I'm pretty sure there's an energy in there.
Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to raid for 160 for 2 prizes.
Alrighty. I will advance a Gardevoir. I will draw for turn. Oh, hey, look.
Oh.
There's an energy. I will Shining Arcana for the last 2 cards. They are both energy.
Oof.
I'm already hitting for 150. I only needed the extra one here for that. Well, gee. I guess I'll put one here and one here, just in case. You don't have Crushing Hammer or anything like that. Okay, and then I'm going to play Shauna. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 5 cards.
Nice. That is when you play that card.
So that you don't deck out.
You don't deck out.
Because that would be embarrassing.
Yes, it's like you're awfully calm about this. Something is about to happen.
Now, if you only have 5 cards in your hand when you play Shauna, it doesn't help you.
It does not help you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have a deck again. Okay. Brainwave for knockout. Because I'm doing 180.
Yep. Wow. I was like, where do I put this? Discard pile. Woof. Okay. I'm going to advance Bolton because he has no retreat cost, so it gives me a minute to think.
That's always good. The only thing that sometimes you have to remember when you have no retreat cost is just that you can still only retreat once per turn. Hey! How's it going? We are just finishing up a game with the newest V battle decks. Yep. Zeraora V and Deoxys V. They both got into play. They both got knocked out. It's actually really close, although I think I'm in a better position. I think
he's in a much better position. It's alright. I have not drawn for turn yet. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Man. Woof.
That Shining Arcana is just really tough as a energy acceleration and draw power.
Right, right.
Again, it's very similar to I'm always looking for ways that let you accelerate onto any Pokemon, like with the Charum.
Right.
Because you can use this with Ditto.
Yeah.
We would love to teach you how to play. And we actually have several videos. We have a whole series of videos that cover the basics, like a video for each step. And then we have one longer video that goes through the Battle Academy tutorial. That teaches how to play in general. So that's really good. We're just about ready to finish up for tonight.
Yeah.
But we are thinking about streaming. So we're shooting to stream on Tuesdays, like tonight.
Right.
And we're shooting to start streaming on Thursdays. We just know that we're not going to have the time to record and edit videos like we used to. Not right now with the baby and everything, and the fact that I don't have weekdays off anymore.
Right.
But we are thinking about streaming more and doing some different things.
For real, Kyle.
Yes. There's you sort of have energy acceleration.
I can do one extra
assisting spark.
With assisting spark And that's an attack, not an ability. So that automatically ends my turn.
Right. And I mean, Raid is really powerful for just one energy.
Right.
Like, I have to get 3 onto Gardevoir, but I can potentially
But you
accelerate.
can do 3 in one turn.
Yes.
I cannot do that to dog.
I know. Alright. What you gonna do?
I am going to...
Who you gonna call?
I don't think the Ghostbusters are gonna help me, okay?
I mean...
Alright, I am going to retreat for free.
Fairy Busters?
Fairy Busters. And I am...
Do you have any way to cause, like, paralysis or anything?
No. No, none of these cards do that.
Okay.
Which is also stinky because they're all electric type. Okay. So, I can use boss, finally.
Okay, who are you gonna boss?
I mean, someone that I can knock out.
Okay.
So, let's just go with Drifblim.
I can still attack with Drifblim, though. I mean...
But I haven't attacked him yet, because I can knock him out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Using Thunder.
Yeah.
I was thinking about using Assisting Spark, like trying to stall, like potentially bossing up Baltoy and like hitting it and stalling if I have no way to switch out. Now I do have a way to switch out, so that wouldn't have actually been a good play.
Right.
But yeah, knocking out the Driftbloom's not bad. I mean, it takes you down to 1 prize.
Right. I don't think I can't get all the way there, though.
Yeah, I don't know that you can get the last one.
Yeah.
Not with these two.
No, not with those
lovely ladies here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, Geronimo, we have... She could not have trapped the Baltoy Kyle. I have a Psychic Energy in hand. So the Mewtwo... so the Battle Academy...
He likes to retreat a lot. Like, that's like a thing.
Whoa. I wouldn't go that far. Although I am finding that I like Skaters Park a little bit. The Battle Academy with Charizard and Pikachu. Is that the one where we go? No. So we have that one. That was the first. That was Battle Academy 1.
Yes.
I don't remember if that actually has a tutorial in it or not.
I feel like it does, because those cards are numbered.
We made a video with the tutorial from Battle Academy 2. Yes. They should be very similar. Mm-hmm. They both cover the basics, for sure. Katie, quick, slip the Galar Mine into your deck. Would have been very suspicious, Kyle, since we just said at the beginning that there are no stadiums in these. The Mewtwo is there. It's not part of the tutorial. The Mewtwo deck is not part of the tutorial, but it is... it's there as like a third deck that you can start to practice with later.
Yeah.
So they're really good decks like these for learning how to play.
Yeah. Definitely.
Don't expect to go to any type of competition and win with those, but that's why they're labeled play level 1.
Right.
Because they're really good for learning how to play.
Yeah.
It's just the basics, relatively simple.
And
actually, these are relatively complex compared to some of the other Pokemon.
Definitely.
But I am so glad to get more of these Shining Arcane. Like, this deck is not staying together. This deck is getting broken apart. Break it up. Because I only have one of these. And then I have one of the Buddy Catch Gallade, which lets you search for any supporter and put it into your hand, like, once per turn.
Right.
It's really, really good. Okay.
All right. We're going to go ahead and use Thunder for the knockout.
Yep. Okay.
It does 30 damage to me.
I'll go ahead and put up this Gardevoir. And draw for turn.
Sad day.
I'm not going to play a supporter because I don't want to deck myself out. That would be silly. I know you only have one boss.
Yep.
Drifloon. I don't really need to. Brainwave for knockout.
Yep. Oh, ow, sorry.
Don't hurt yourself.
Well, Too late.
Yeah, we really enjoy Pokemon cards too, and for a long time, especially as a kid, like I just had them to essentially
Just like
collect
collect
them. I
them.
never knew how to play. And then about 7, 8 years ago in college, I finally learned how to play the game, the card game, actually from the old Game Boy game. That's how I
Yeah.
learned to play. And we've really enjoyed our journey and teaching kids how to play and getting somewhat involved in the competitive community, although we'll never be like up there. But we've met people like Kyle Whimsicast and other people on Twitter that are fun to talk to about Pokemon cards and who also enjoy the game like we do. All right, baby, can you do
All right.
anything?
Well, not really. I can. I could retreat to Heliolisk
And deal 20
and deal
damage?
20 damage. That's all I can do.
Okay.
So, cool beans, yo. Yes.
All right. Draw for turn, brainwave for knockout. Whew. All right. Well, you know, that's funny because I actually thought, I guess I didn't know that this was the Shining Arcana Gardevoir for sure. I thought looking at them that Zeraora V was the better V, and it probably is of the two.
I mean, it's a good one.
But that definitely doesn't define the whole deck.
Oh no, definitely not. Especially when there's only one in there. I'm not that competitive.
Kyle, do you play in any of those? Do you play in any of those expanded, like, limitless tournaments and stuff? Because I know I hear people, or I read, Stefan just had a post today where he was going through, like, the current expanded meta based on limitless tournaments. I was curious if you're among that group. I know you play a ton on the PTCGO ladder with expanded. And yeah, Kyle knows like a bajillion expanded decks and all the. Apparently, Shadow Rider is actually like one of the best cards and the best expanded deck right now, supposedly. Of course, they combine it. They combine it with a couple of tag teams. I saw a list today.
Okay.
Other cards we don't have.
Yeah.
But of course, Shadow Rider is really good.
Right.
I really should play in the limitless tournaments. I don't have much time nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, that's honestly what I've been thinking about too, is like, if I was ever going to play, you know, I'm not going to go farther than maybe one state away to go to any type of event.
Yeah.
And I'm probably not going to go to an event and compete anytime soon with the boys. Like, somebody has to watch them and stuff.
Right.
But
yeah, it's no fun going to an event
by
yourself.
If I could find the time, and it's still some of the same problems. Hey, nice. Geronimo, congrats! Charizard VMAX. That's a fun one. I've played around with it a little bit on PTCGO. It can hit for big damage. Oh, nice. And some people have taken it to tournaments, but water is such a common type right now. Right. Water has so much support.
Dangerous to have a Charizard.
It would be hard to do. Deck. It would be hard to do a lot with Charizard. The big counter types right now are lightning and metal, because you're hitting water for weakness with both of those. Because some water cards, if they're ice type, are weak against metal, and some water types are weak against lightning.
Right.
So yeah, if I could find the time to play in online tournaments too, but I know I also see people post, and those tournaments sometimes finish at like 2 a.m. So I would definitely have to be doing it on a weekend.
On a weekend, yeah,
and then,
definitely.
And then it's the question of like, am I going to be able to get up with the baby the next morning and let you sleep in? It'd be tough.
Yeah.
It'd be tough. All right. Well, thanks for joining us,
so
Geronimo.
much.
Hope to see you again next time. We're thinking about streaming this Thursday. We'll see. We need to put together our retro decks, but we definitely want to get some. Well, this Thursday might actually be modern, and then next Tuesday might be retro. So maybe we have some time.
Yeah, we'll see.
I need the chance to practice some of my.
Thursday might be a little weird
of
for
my
us,
modern stuff,
schedule-wise.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off, and it's time for bed.
Yes.
We gotta get up in the morning. I gotta go back to work at the hospital. But
I have early riser boys.
early rising boys, yes. But next, we're thinking about streaming this Thursday some tabletop play, modern, and then thinking about streaming on Tuesdays, having Tuesdays typically be retro days. We'll see.
So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll play around with it, see what works best for us.
Yeah, there might be some times that I stream PTCGO, but it won't be that often. It depends on what I have. Reggie's in PTCGO, but Gift Energy is still bugged, which is annoying. Yeah. So yeah.
All right.
Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you guys a lot.